As the world continues to readjust and come to terms with the realities of dealing with a pandemic, internationally acclaimed DJ and music producer Black Coffee spins for COVID-19 awareness and the importance of rethinking the music business.
DJ Black Coffee rose from South Africa's poorest province to become one of the world's most successful DJs, entertaining millions in dance clubs all over the globe. But the COVID-19 lockdown has got DJ Black Coffee wondering about the future of music. Like most musicians before the pandemic, the 44-year-old's income came from playing live gigs because the digital age had killed the model where the main revenue streams came from, recorded music. Under global lockdowns and air travel bans, the live gig model has dried up as well.
I had a bigger dream of just raising R1 million. And I think we may at least raise 600,000. I take that as a big win. And just outside that, I think I kind of like helped expose these entities to a crowd, that it wasn't there before. We perform for crowds, and crowds is a no-no. I'm not talking just locally, internationally too. Like, it's gonna take a while for the health people to allow 1,000 people in a room. It doesn't matter what country, and 1,000 people in the room means good business for the person who's doing the party. So if you're saying 80 people in the room, no one's gonna make a party for 80 people, even though it's possible, but no one is, because there's no money to be made. 500, yes, but then that's very exclusive. But that means the pay is going to be so low, and the lineup is also going to be so low. So it's going to take a while for us to start performing. So we're going to be affected more than any. We are affected now because also our revenue stream was on weekends. So every weekend we're losing money.
Like other artists, he has turned to performing virtual gigs that fans can access via the internet in their homes. He's currently using his homebrewed sessions to raise money for charities mitigating the fallout from the coronavirus in South Africa. The country's lockdown, one of the strictest in the world, has left millions of poor citizens needing food aid. It currently has nearly 13,000 cases, of whom 238 have died. His last homebrewed session held over the weekend. After that, he says he's going to sit back and figure out how to restore his lost income. It won't be easy. Listeners have become accustomed to accessing music for next to nothing on streaming sites like Spotify and YouTube. Black Coffee expressed some hope that advances in virtual experiences could recreate at least some of the vibe from live gigs. But it will only work if fans get better technology by, for instance, installing virtual reality sets in their living rooms.
It's been quite an amazing journey. It's been so nice playing music comfortably, knowing that people every weekend they were tuning in. We had like really, really solid numbers every time we were streaming. And I think tomorrow I'm going to play a little bit more, maybe like for an hour and a half, because it's the last one. And then I need to kind of like go back to my drawing board now as an artist and see how to really create opportunities, now next time I stream it, to make sure that we earn some money.
Black Coffee's sound blends classic electronic house music with other influences like jazz and sometimes traditional South African folk music and homemade to his Eastern Cape roots. Black Coffee's big break came in 2010 when he won the Guinness World Record for the longest ever DJ set, spinning records for 60 hours non-stop. It was no mean feat for a DJ who had lost the use of his left hand in a car accident while celebrating Nelson Mandela's release from prison in 1990. He won the annual Breakthrough DJ of the Year in Ibiza in 2015. Over his career, He has released 5 albums and scores of singles.